Nze Selector Williams live Uganda. And the music zone. Music zone is all about creative and performing arts. We talk events, we talk products and brands of creative and performing arts and music in particular. That is why it is the music zone. Today I come particularly to give my opinion regarding the arrest of a Nigerian music artist, that is Omah Lay. Ekisokera ddala okutandika okulaba story yonge unfoldinga. It was close to last weekend when I saw some artists and other stakeholders of the art, creative and performing arts in Uganda raising their worry about a concert that was supposed to be staged over the weekend. Abantu bakikoona kawo ne batakitwala very serious. Eventually show yabaawo ku Saturday era abasinga ffenna bagamba nti show yaliwo tetwafuna mukisa kubeera ku show definitely because Uganda is under strict guidelines in a bid to fight and stop coronavirus disease 2019. Naye kumacha ng'olunaku lwe Sunday, actually kiro even before the morning Sunday morning, ekifaananyi kyalabika eky'Omah Lay nga akubye a selfie, and behind him there was a huge crowd, multitudes nga balinings behind him bali joyful n'ebirala. Ekyali kitegeeza nti a concert had taken place in Uganda. Ffenna we tumanyi nti guidelines ziri strict mu kulwanyisa coronavirus disease 2019, and at that no Ugandan music artist is supposed or is allowed to organize any music event. Kati abantu batandika okuwulira nga mu Uganda kisoboka omuntu na organizing a concert nga is a Nigerian. And that morning twali tunafuna any police report, twali tunafuna anything regarding the event that had taken place, that had transpired. And the artists batandika their fever of how could it happen? How can it happen in Uganda where we as artists, I quote them, artists are not allowed to perform, to organize concerts, to fiira mu nyumba n'ebirala. Awo nate waliwo anything. Naye obulumi bw'aba nabitone abategeka ebivulu, abaorganizing ebivulu, ababiperformingirako watandika okulabikira ku social media okutuukira ddala poliisi y'eggwanga erya Uganda bwe issuing a statement informing Ugandans or publics that they had arrested Omah Lay, a Nigerian music artist. I stand to be corrected if it isn't the right pronunciation or the way his name is supposed to be pronounced. I call him Omah Lay. So Nibatulagant, they had arrested the guy. The story yabana Uganda yali eri lwaki beerawo mu Uganda in the first place. Lwaki a foreigner ajja n'atandika oku organizing a concert ffe nga tebatukkiriza n'ekyuka. It turned into lwaki ba-arrestiza omuntu waffe, that is from Nigeria. Then ebintu bingi ne bibaawo naye nga sineeyongerayo kansooke nzira emabega. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni mu guidelines yawa decrease yayisa nga tugenda mu phases za lockdown. Ebimu ku bye yali yasiba byali bidongo. Ebidongo bino by'okutegeka ekivulu abantu ne bajja bangi nnyo. Era n'ekirala ekisobola okukwataganira ku ekyo lwaki bidongo kubanga bikuŋŋaanya abantu bangi nnyo. Era guidelines ezo nkakasa bulungi nnyo ne baziwa police naffe ne bazituwa publicly okutulaga nti twali tetulina busobozi bwonna kutegeka kivulu kyonna twali tetukkirizibwa sina busobozi bwokka ability, but we were not allowed. There was total termination of organizing music events in Uganda olw'okusobola okulwanyisa coronavirus. Mu bufunze nga police ekimanyi bulungi nnyo engeri gyesobola okukwasaganya ebintu bino. Kakati what beats my understanding is the kind of permit, the kind of visa that Omah Lay received or got, or they issued him as he entered Uganda. Bwe yali ajja nga ayita ku kisaawe Entebbe yali azze kukola ki? I understand police said that was supposed to be on a certain small party, but an artist who is nominated in the MTV Africa Music Awards, if it was another country, there would be questions, some interrogations on whether it was a party. And moreover, if it is an international artist, Cyril would be allowed to come in the first place in Uganda on any party. That is my opinion, on any party. Because an artist from Nigeria, why an artist from Nigeria who is not a sibling, who is not a relative, who is not a brother or sister, a biological, a person with a biological connection to the person who was organizing that kind so-called party, and Naja, Naingira, and the organizers, the manager of the premises where the so-called party was supposed to take place, yali amaze okuwayo maybe okusaba kwe according to him. Yali asabye eki? Era abantu bali balina kubeera bameka bali bagenda okubeerawo. Era bwe tuwabaza abantu abo ababadde behind Omah Lay as he took a selfie, fena getting the viral trending on social media platforms. Tuwabaza abantu ababadde how many? Where was police in the first place? Bani ababadde bawa obukuumi obwo? Because organizing a music event nga yali eyisiddwako restrictions eza standard operating procedures for us to fight coronavirus disease 2019, bw'omanya nti ogenda kuleeta an artist from Nigeria moreover, kyandibadde kirungi nnyo nti ogoberera nnyo, because I don't know if it was Jose Chameleone oba Palaso, if it was Shiba Karungi, if it was Winnie Nwaji, if it was, kyandibadde kirala nnyo. Nzijukira Shiba yalina birthday, abantu be babagumbulula during the show, during the party ne babagumbulula. One time Pius Mayanja of the Mayanja family, Palaso, that is him, allegedly put up his loudspeakers producing loud sound. Pius Mayanja abamulirwana ne bakubira police nejja Palaso nga bayina omuli awo. My opinion is, and question is, inquiry is, how could Omah Lay come into Uganda, perform, and in my opinion, I don't think that sound was on a level, a domestic decibel or dBs zabadde ku level eri domestic nti byabadde byawaka. How come Shiba yebwa organizing birthday twakitegera mangu nnyo as police? But in this case, this is an artist from another country. Gwe twawadde a certain visa, I don't know what kind of. Omuntu gwe twakkiriza najja nga tuli mu nsi eri bwetu gwesimanyi baba mukeredde coronavirus disease 2019, I don't know. Najja, it took police to wait until the event or a show or a presentation or a production after Ugandans had made noise, a lot of noise online. Police nga besobola okuvaayo. How come? That is my question. Actually, I'm kind of being chap looking here and there to see nti Shiba Karungi is having a birthday party. He's a Ugandan. Now, of course, somebody na kugwako bulungi nnyo. Pius Mayanja put up loud sound at home, Javera. How come the surroundings, abantu abasula around Munyonyo where the so-called event production presentation Omah Lay had, tebakoze any good, the policemen ababadde bavunanyizibwa ku security n'ebirala byonna, what went wrong in Teacher Mpamire's voice? Kiki ekyagenderedde ddala maaso? And ne bitutabukako bwe bityo, because in the first place, like I began, what type of a visa did that artist from Nigeria receive from the immigration of Uganda? Was he invited to come and do what? Was he supposed to come and just attend a party? Was he supposed to come and perform on a party? How many songs was he supposed to perform? The kind of the level of decibels, the sound level ya sound yabadde ina decibels dBs zabadde zina komawa byonna ebyo in the first place. I remember one time Chaka Chaka came here n'ayita ku kisaawe Entebbe. Bwe yayita ku kisaawe Entebbe obulango bwali bumaze okuzannya okumala ebbanga. Bwe bamala okuzannya okumala ebbanga najja wano kye twaddamu okuwulira on the very day of concert takkiriziddwa. Njagala ntegeerekeke bulungi nnyo. Bino byonna nga mbyogedde wano ne wali. My worry is the public relations we are doing for the Ugandan music industry of fraternity out there. We are into preparations for the big event. This big event is like a Nations Cup for the creative and performing arts of Africa, that is MTV Africa Music Awards. This big event is organized by Ugandans or Uganda, spearheaded by the Ministry of Tourism. The Nigerians are the most nominated in these awards in different categories. Omah Lay, I understand, is one of the nominees. What kind of picture, what kind of communication are we making as Uganda as a whole? What kind of public relations are we playing? And what does our foreign policy say? Before even a full year, twakamala Chaka Chaka ku having issues with Chaka Chaka, ebintu ebyo nebisigala ne ku record. In Africa, one of the biggest countries, ezina more exposed, more playing better creative and performing arts industries is Nigeria and South Africa. So far, public relations bwetuzanye wakati ku mawanga agabiri si mulungi. My opinion would be Chaka Chaka nga ayingira tukole the needful. You remember when Rema Namakula bwe bouncing back obutakkirizawo issues. I understand, but artists bagenda in different countries ne baba arresting, but that is bad publicity for that particular country, and Uganda is struggling to be among those big countries in as far as creative and performing arts be concerned. Fabari mukustrugglinga bwe tutyo bwe tunakola public relations omubi tunakivaamu tutya. Like I said, ba organizers aba MTV Africa Music Awards, and the process is on. Yemi Alade is in this country. How can we assure the Nigerians that their artists and other artists I don't know about who may be in Uganda already, how can we assure the world that those artists in Uganda are safe when we can capture Yvonne Chaka Chaka and we are parading that Nigerian artist on big screens? Ensobi yavudde ku allowing a foreign artist in a country. Whoever is responsible for the public relations yandibadde kitegeera nti awali omugenge tebafunyizaawo ngalo. Ugandans are not allowed to stage concerts, which is very okay because we all know that we are fighting, or we are struggling to kind of regulate the coronavirus disease 2019. Mubufunze ng'olina issues ezo, you wouldn't allow any foreign artist ni bwaba agenda ku birthday ya mwana agenda kumala baby killer so bachi, you wouldn't allow. Kyekyavuddeko, it triggered, it disturbed the emotions of Ugandan music artists, stakeholders, event organizers. And in my opinion, maybe it was after that positive and negative energy on social media, it just triggered in the police to come out and make a statement. And which statement? I wrote on Twitter, I wrote on Facebook and Instagram that it is being into a flying pan when you allowed, you entered a flying pan when you allowed Omah Lay and colleagues to perform, to stage a concert in Uganda, and it was you getting in real fire when you arrested and detained him. Omuganda kyagamba nti okuva mu ntamu we gutokotera ate n'olinnya mu kyoto. Ebintu bibiri byaleeteddwa oba oli awo ebintu bye tutatera kufaako nga bannayuganda abali mu buyinza bali mu buvunaanyizibwa nti tuzze gayi tumukkiriza. Lwaki tumukkiriza in the first place? Amaze okujja yabadde ajja ku kika kyaki ekya pate. Kika ki ekya pate kyebadde ajjako? Bw'amaze okujja ku kika kya pate kyonna kyonna atweragiddeko nga tamanyi na kumanya. Maybe actually the guy, in my opinion, is kind of innocent. Maybe tebamuyisaamu immigration teyamuyisa mu standard operating procedures, standard guidelines ze tuli mukozesa nga bannayuganda okulwanyisa coronavirus disease 2019. He incited the stakeholders of the creative and performing arts by taking a selfie, displaying multitudes behind him after a performance or during or amidst a performance. But artists in Uganda, libanyiga bibanyize ne bastorming social media. Bibastorming the social media kabla gobutali bugura. Instead of issuing a statement explaining why the guy had staged a performance or the kind of a concert has, or a party he had attended, police okutubuulira ate bamwarresting, which is very okay because for me I'm not a security person. I don't know the procedures, terms and conditions where a person is detained or arrested. Kati nebijjali byegata bibiri bannayuganda bagamba bannange, and today tulinnye mu muliro gwennyini pressing a wrong button of public relations, denting our foreign policy. Tugidentinze kuba policy yaffe yinza okwegamba twagala tukolagana n'amawanga miliyoni. But on this side of art, what are we portraying? What are we displaying to the world? Especially when we are into organizing the IMTV Africa Music Awards. Are we sure that Omah Lay, if Omah Lay was supposed to be here for the event or to record or to do what, actually into those moods, right moods of Oksigalao, and the publicity that is going on Twitter, Instagram and other social networks regarding this, the events that are unfolding after the arrest of that artist from Nigeria. Nalabye abantu bagera buli muntu ayogera kiki abamu bagambye Davido zindowooza Uganda sofa emipiira gitukubye ebiri ogwa chaka gwakutukuba ne tuguzikiza guno gutukubye tulwane tuguzikize. Olwaleero bannayuganda baffe abayimbi abagenda okuperforming in Nigeria, bannakatemba baffe aba stand up comedy ba Anne Kansime ba Salvador bagenda kuperforming. They are supposed to perform after this whole pandemic of corona. Beta go gendayo ba Nigeria bagenda balaba batya. Kenzo is one of the most traveled maybe recently. One of the countries he goes to perform is Nigeria. Banatuukayo banamuyisa batya. Tetwandibaddewo n'obukodyo obulala obukola ekyo oba twabadde twagala kukakanya emitiba gy'abannayuganda bano abalabye nga it was an insult for a foreign artist to come and stage a performance in Munyonyo where they had no chance for them to perform boba nga bannayuganda. Nze ndowooza ku side yaffe abali mu into art, it is not good publicity gwe to display nze tebiri bulungi nnyo. Tebiri bulungi nnyo. My opinion is artists abalaba n'ababajja tumanye the kinds of visas zebafuna, permits zebafuna, if he is supposed to have a work permit tumanye na biki byagenda okukola okwewala issues ezifaanana bwe zityo. Displaying an artist from another country means that one day your own performer or creator or stage performer will go in a certain country but we say the same way. Kubaka kino kyonna it is a pre-event to the MTV Africa Music Award or awards. Kibi nnyo, kibi ddala. So that is my opinion. I'm not throwing blames on this side, the other side, but my opinion is immigration in Uganda. But omwami ono bwe yali ajja mu Uganda ne banne bali bafuna permit, work permits. bali ku visit visa. Were they invited to come and do what? And police permit ya organizer of this so-called event or party mwaba wa permit chi to take place during time frames mubudde chi, from what time up to when? Because I understand according to the presidential restrictions and guidelines, curfew mu ggwanga lya Uganda was ssaawa 3. Have we established the real time, the exact time when that selfie that gentleman took, when behind him was a multitude of fans or people who had fun? Zaali ssaawa mmeka? Ebyo natu, have we gone into those analysis? Kubanga curfew waffe mu Uganda was ssaawa 3. So pattern oba event yen mwaba wa permission okugenda maaso okutuuka ssaawa mmeka? Era essaawa ezo ekifaananyi kye yakubye emabega we ne mu gundi premises wabaddewo abantu bameka? Twabaze bameka babadde batestinza for coronavirus? So that is my opinion. I'm seeing a lot of artists on social networks nga bagezaako okulaga oku-expressinga their regret, because it is regrettable to see a Nigerian artist, and in this regard is a fellow artist kuba artist ba Uganda abera fellow artist ne Shiba abera fellow artist wa ba artists bona baba winning wa ba bebe kulu bani bonna kuba their point was, how could Ugandan police, immigration and other stakeholders of the operatives of security allow a concert to take place, and moreover organized for a foreign artist? That was their point in my view. Nti ba artists ba Uganda babadde not so much on to the artists from Nigeria. Their point was, how could you allow him to perform when for them are still restricted from organizing or performing in Uganda? Because we all understand that the president issued a statement restricting all or prohibiting, terminating all music events, fighting or trying to fight coronavirus disease or regulate coronavirus disease 2019. Kakaliba na Uganda nga bo bagamba ate concert yagenze mass where the guy is taking a selfie. That selfie incited the publics of the art fraternity. Kakati bweyambagize bo bali nyo so on to the artists. Kakati olwaleero kyovola nti omuntu oyinza balabanga abali confused kuba bagamba bannaye ono ye mu mutagende kubanga it was maybe a mistake okumwalawinga okujja nga tuli under restrictions. Ate aba Nigeria bo baagala tusibira kikookolo kati. Bwe batusibira kikookolo it means abamu batandise okuthreatening not to be part of the MTV Africa Music Awards, which are organized by Uganda. Kati bingi nnyo. Others are attacking Bebe Cool, who triggered, who initiated maybe that campaign of how could it happen for a foreign artist to come and organize a concert in Uganda when we are all under restrictions. N'ebirala bingi nnyo. Nsaba Uganda Police tugezeeko kizannyo bulungi. I understand mumukutte nga muyina reasons zammwe oba mwamukutte nga muyina reasons, but other many artists are supposed to come in Uganda. Tukimanyi nti much as we are enforcing law, putting law into practice, tukimanyi nti fraternities industries ezenjawulo zi operatinga bulala. Nti olwaleero yo security escorinze kubanga ya arrestinze omuntu ono naye industry ya art, creative and performing eri mu bizibu nnyo. So nja kusaba bana Uganda tukihandolinga bulungi nnyo. Let us not throw insults to brothers and sisters of Nigeria ate tulabe nga tusolo kivaamu bulungi nnyo. Of course yinza obutaba kirungi nnyo naye nga during this time when we are organizing MTV Africa Music Awards, that is not good publicity. That is not good public relations we are playing right now. It is not good public relations. I am Selector Williams Live Uganda. You can catch me always here on the Music Zone and elsewhere on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as Selector Williams Live Uganda. That is my opinion. That is my submission regarding the Omah Lay arrest and maybe detention.